You know that sign that you've been asking for? Yeah, this is it. Here's the answer. This is not just a message, but a divine appointment with your own becoming. So, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Today's Sacred Sync is for July 17th, 2025. But remember, if you're arriving on another day, trust the timing because there is no timing when we go into these um, when I read into this vibration, we're the one that puts time in it. Okay. So trust the timing. You see it when you're supposed to see it. Okay. The energy, the signs, and the message have all waited for you. They knew when you were coming to see them. Right. So if you've never seen me before, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. And for those of you that join every week, I do these tarot readings on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is the vibration of ease, of abundance, of where your dreams are. Um, we are here holding this space, not just holding the space for us because we're allowing it to move through us, but we're expanding almost like a bandwidth. Like we're making the bandwidth lighter as more people come in and hold. I don't want to say you're holding the space. I want to say that as you're allowing it to go through, it's just being held, right? So, we start with an affirmation, and I'm already starting to channel. So we start with this affirmation. You're welcome to put your hand over your heart, one over your belly, and repeat after me, or just sit back and soak it in. I'm excited to see what today's about. I can tell it's going to be deep healing for probably this week and next week. There's some deep healing going on. Some of you may not consider it deep healing, but it's the thing that's like really you're needing to like release and get through. So I can feel that already. I was feeling that in my meditation. So here we go. Just take a deep breath in and just allow it to come through. I am open to Spirit's gentle guidance. I trust what is meant for me will rise to meet me. I am ready to remember, ready to receive, ready to rise. And so it is. All right, my beautiful ones. As usual, I've already meditated, opened up my chakras. They're always open, but just realigning, you know how it goes. And as I'm talking to you guys, I'm getting in your energy. Actually, I'm blending the two, the vibration and your energy. A lot of you are already in here. You're kind of, I can feel a lot of you are holding this already. Like, I want to say holding it because that's what you guys know it by, but it's really just you're in it. You're allowing it. It's coming through. I can feel it. Y'all aren't having to like come into it. You're actually in it. Good for you. All right. So I've already shuffled the cards, did in front of you. Let's see what this. Before I begin for my Astro babies, I know this is tarot, but for my Astro babies, because I'm doing these three series, I didn't have time to do the Virgo Mars aspect, and right now, not Virgo, the South Node in Virgo and Mars. Okay, so right now is some really um that Mars is on that South Node in all of our charts, right? So we're feeling like a lot of aggravation. I told you what the other aspects were going to be triggered, right, with this Mercury retrograde in Leo. Um, but just know that there's some deeper stuff going on because that's the South Node. So this is something that you guys have already mastered. We've all mastered this area with that South Node in Virgo. Right now, as it's transiting, this is like giving you, it's almost like you're being really critical of yourself because Mars is there, and almost like you're looking at yourselves like, why do I have to be this way? Why do I get so aggravated? Why does this agitate me? Why does this blah blah blah, like that? Okay, like you're being really critical about yourself. um but just know, like, step into it and ask those questions and wait for the answer. Like, really wait for this answer because Mars is being the aggressor with the South Node, and he's kind of with the South Node saying, what are you going to bring forward? Is this the person that you still are? Like you have this habit because of all the lifetimes that you did this certain things, right? So do you really need this now or do you not? It's almost like Mars is having you grow up in your in the part of you that's the warrior, that's the aggressor. Does that make sense? Okay. I wanted to go deeper into that, but I can't because I just didn't have time. Anyway, because this is going on and right now Mars is squaring Venus, which is, remember, I'm going to put a video up here where I explained Mars, Venus, and then Pluto, that relationship and how they work together. So I'm going to put that up there so that you guys can, a lot of you were there, but just so that you're reminded about how it works, about the questions that you should ask. One of the major questions is, have I given myself enough grace? Do I love myself? Um, because Mars is the protector of Venus, right? Well, they're squaring off right now. And especially with that South Node, there's something in your past destiny that you have carried through that you're trying to release and get some deep healing about. And it's not really release, it's just trying to come to resolution with, okay? All right. So just know that that's sort of the mood right now. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's so interesting how I talk to people all the time that tell me, like when they tell me their story, I'm like, how is it that you have so much grace for everyone else and give them the excuse and then you don't give yourself that? That's really important right now for you. Okay, for all of us. All right, so what is this energy today and the rest of this week? What's the energies that we can, the main theme? We've got the Hermit, right? He's been popping up a few times. It's really time to, like, for you guys, for this vibration, for this vibration that's flowing through us, it's really about connecting with yourself. Like that's important to be aware. You've always been connected to yourself, but to be aware, right? And to not just react, right? This energy is here to keep you centered. The Hermit is about you knowing your truth and actually walking with it, letting it come through, having your boundaries. And your boundaries, it may be that you need to rest. The Hermit, it may be that you need to come back to center. It may be that you're being reactionary when you just need to take a breath. If you watch that video that I did on Monday where I talked about that, the questions you need to be asking yourself is, did I hear that correctly? Right? With Mercury going retrograde. Did I hear that correctly? And why is this triggering me? What's coming up that I need to know? This is this energy. It's really time to connect to to be aware of your connection because there are some things that are going to try to trigger you, but this is your invitation. This isn't like, oh my God, again, 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 right? This is the actual part where you are aware when that thing, that situation, that person comes to you and you get triggered. You're aware now enough that you're like, wait, usually I would do it this way, but now I'm going to do it this way. And that changes everything. It changes your frequency. It changes it allows you in this vibration in a different frequency of the vibration, if that makes sense. Like that part opens up to you in this vibration. Does that make sense? So you just because you're not who you used to be, right? And before these things have been coming to you, coming to you, coming to you, and you weren't even aware. It was a pattern that you didn't even know, right? It's funny how I do it all the time. People say that, and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even see it that way. Thank you so much for showing me that because I've never seen it that way, right? Have you guys gotten that a lot lately? Because you're actually changing the frequency. You're actually uh being you're opening yourself up in this vibration to allow your dreams that are already there to come through, to allow life to unfold for you in a manner that it never has, right? It's always been a struggle. It's always been toxic. It's always been, some of you violent. Some of you, some of you, you've been through a lot. All of you have been through a lot. Okay. All of us, right? But this is the chance to sit. This to me is that vibration, to sit in it and really change it. And that's what's happening with you guys. All right. So what's the challenge or the gift? Ooh, King of Cups. I love, love, love this king because he's been through a lot emotionally. He's been abandoned. He's been, oh God, all kinds of stuff. I don't even want to go into everything he's been through, but he's been hurt. He's been hurt. Um, he's almost like the one where, you know, if you're ever looking at couples and you see the one that's like yelling at the other one is just kind of like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. That's the king of cups. He's been through a lot, yet he keeps his heart open because he understands the importance of not just love itself, but loving himself as well. And he's got enough love from his point of view. He's got enough love to hold the space until they can love too. Does that make sense? So this can be a challenge for some of you because you shut that part down and you're trying to reopen that and connect. But this is a gift too, because as much as he's been through, the emotions that go up and down and anger and resentment and toxicity and all of that that you're trying to change, you're trying to transmute, not you're trying, you're going to transmute, you are doing it actually. That he still understands that love is important. He understands that those emotions were important too for the time, right? But he has learned to control them. He's learned that he's got choices, that he can choose to not react or react, right? That's the King of Cups. For some of you, it is someone there to help you see yourself in a better light, and by that I mean that they love you. They show that they love you. Okay. That's a gift to have, whether it's friends or family. Some of you it's a partner that's coming in, whether it's friends or family or partner. This person can show you the parts of you, um, that that are ready to be held, that are ready to love, if that makes any sense. Okay. So, congratulations. I think that's a good thing. But some of you will, I can see where you begin to you'll like be, because it's a habit, you'll begin to react, but then you get control of it and understand it. This is just something that you're changing and moving through. And what is it? Why does it keep triggering you? Why do you keep getting angry? Why do you keep getting sad? Why do you keep getting like you're actually coming through these answers and resolving it within you? Okay. Now, what is the action or embodiment? Look at that. There's a reason this is coming. This Six of Wands is you being shown by other people that you are who you think you are. Like that dream that you see, that vision that you see of yourself, um, you get noticed, you get seen, you're loved. It's not such a fight. You have worked so hard and to embody this, and to take the actions when you need it at the Six of Wands, you're going to be rewarded for this by the people around you. So for some of you, that's a job. A boss says that you get the promotion. For others of you, it's that your loved one, whether it's a partner or family or a friend, just gives you gifts and shows you that you are loved. Whether it's like, oh my gosh, you actually stopped and got me a coffee. That's so sweet. Like just showing you that you are the being that you think that you're remembering that you are. Does that make sense? And you're going to get little ways this week of seeing through their eyes that they really do appreciate you, that you are seen, that you are loved, that you are cherished, right? Is that everybody around you? No, probably not, because you're still kind of putting your boundaries down, right? But as you do this, as you remember who you are, this will all come together. Does that make sense? All right. Good job. Yeah, I love it. So let's anchor this baby so we can get some gifts and be seen and be loved. Okay. So close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and let's anchor this baby. I choose alignment over fear. I trust the flow of my day. I am guided. I am supported. I am enough. And so it is. All right, my beautiful ones, do not forget to watch Wednesdays. I just released, I think, yeah, yesterday. I just released the North Node in the fifth house. I wanted to say this very quickly for the two other series that I'm doing, the North Node and the Pluto. Even if you don't have those particular planets in that area, if you have other planets in that sign, or not in that sign, in that house, it could be acting that way. That's why it's good to watch all of them, because you kind of get a better handle. And then I walk you through the remedies, how to like transmute this. Okay, so don't forget that. I will leave the Mars Venus at the end of this video, so don't forget to click on that so that you kind of understand the relationship, because this is that Mars Venus squared with the South Node, right? Who are you? You're remembering who you are, right? But you have to take control of um, learning your bodily and emotions and your brain, right? Like for so long, people have thought they had no choice and this is just the way it is, but that's not true. Okay. But to do that, we start here. All right. So have a wonderful day. I will see you guys. Well, I'll be releasing Pluto's tomorrow, but for Sacred Sync, thank you so much. I will see you guys on Tuesday for Sacred Sync. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.